Hey coin collectors, and welcome to the DC Coin World International Coin Channel. Today it's the 1989 United States of America, and we have three here, and we have some other ones to kind of show you and talk these over. This one right here is the Philadelphia one, and you can see this is a pretty sweet looking penny. This Lincoln 1 cent coin that's right here, they made 7.3 billion of them in Philadelphia. They made two so far that they found at a Mint State 68 Plus that are worth $3,250. Let's take a look at this coin up close. Right down here you see it says 1989, and that of course is the date, and if there's no mint mark underneath, that means it's a Philadelphia coin. If we look over here to the left, it says Liberty, and at the top it says In God We Trust. We tip it up on its edge. It's a really shiny coin. One of the reasons for this shine, of course, is this is a copper-plated zinc. This coin is all filled with zinc, 99.2% zinc. In fact, when you cut one in half, here's a Lincoln penny. It's cut in half. You see the zinc inside. It's that whitish stuff there, and you can see that there's just this really thin layer of copper over it. That all changed in 1982. In 1982, they went from the bronze copper-based coins to the copper-plated zinc coins. And the old bronze and copper-plated coins look like this on the inside. So they were just the same thing all the way through. There wasn't any coating or anything else on them, just pure copper in the center. Why does that matter? That matters because of this coin right here. One of the coins that they just can't explain that's been found is this coin here, the 1989 D for Denver, in a copper. Why is it so odd to have the 1989 Denver Mint penny in a copper? That's because it hadn't been made in copper since 1982. So how did somebody get a 1989 D struck on a pre-1983 bronze planchet? We don't know, but we know it sold for about $20,000. How can you tell the difference between an old one and a new one? Well, the easiest and best way is just to get your scale out. And on your scale, you set it to 0, of course. You put your penny on it, and it should be 2.5 or so grams. This one says 2.6. That's fine. Now let's put an older penny on. About this one right here. It's a 1927, but it'll 3.1, and that's what you're looking for. The older bronze pennies were all a 3.1 gram penny. The new copper-plated zinc pennies are all a 2.5 gram penny. So how many did they make at the Denver Mint? Well, they made 5.3 billion. So between these two mints, they made 12.6 billion pennies. If you were going to try to figure that out in dollars, that would be $126 million just in pennies. Of those Denver pennies, they found 4 so far at an MS or Mint State 68 Plus. Those are worth $1,250, and they've only found that one that was a bronze coin. Now, one other mint made coins in 1989, and of course you can tell that this is a beautiful cameo version of the 1989 San Francisco penny. They made 3.2 million of these in 1989. They've already found 629 that are proof 70 decams, or the best deep cameos you can get, and those go for about $60 each. That's why I'm not uncomfortable handling this coin. This is a beautiful, beautiful coin, but even if it was maxing out in value and somehow made it up to an MS69, it would still only be worth $10 to $12, and it would cost me way more than that to get it graded. Well, what's on the back of these coins? Well, the same back on all of them. You can see that on the cameo, the Lincoln Memorial pops off the back too, doesn't it? I almost like this one better, the kind of shinier one without the cameo. Let's take a look at this cameo. It says United States of America at the top, E Pluribus Unum here. Way over here to the side is an F and a G, and that's for Frank Gasparo, the initials of the engraver of this coin. These Lincoln Memorial cents first came out in 1959. They switched it over from the old wheat ears reverse in 1958 and switched to the Memorial in 1959. It says 1 cent at the bottom, and way, way far in there you can see President Lincoln looking out. If you're going to look for the bronze strike from 1989, know that it's always going to be on the D Mint coin, and all you really need to do is weigh it. I'm going to say, though, if you saw one that was if you saw one that was the bronze, more of this kind of hue or so, you would probably know it because they're not the same kind of shine as the zinc pennies. Get it, weigh it. If it weighs 3.1 grams, you're in the thousands, tens of thousands of dollars. If it weighs 2.5 grams, keep it if it looks this good, because these are really nice looking pennies, and keep the best ones you can in your collection. All right, that's all we have today from DC Coin World International Coin Channel. We'd love to have you subscribe to the channel and leave any comments you have in the comments section.